Okay, in the name of Allah, it is the second day of our lesson. In today's lesson, at the first, I will say the subject and then I will introduce. And the first, about the keyboard. The keyboard is a very essential part of our computer that we can insert the data and also information in our computer. It is hardware and it is input hardware that we can put in data. Okay, now you know about the functionality of the keyboard. Everything is related to the keyboard, a hardware, and also it is a command center that we order on our computer. Computer will do whatever we type in the keyboard. It's the functionality of the keyboard in our computer. It also connects the human to the computer. By these keyboards, the human get in touch with the computer. It is very special and essential part of the computer that you can keep in touch with your computer. If you don't know about the keyboard, how you get in touch with the computer, just swapping the mouse and moving the mouse and cursor, it is not enough to work with computer. You must know about the keyboard and also the functionality of the keyboard, the parts of keyboards, and also some other extra information, shortcut keys, some other information as well. Okay, at the first I define the keyboard. As you may know also, it is the keyboard. Keyboard is a hardware that we can input or insert data to our computer. It is the definition of the keyboard. The next thing that I'm going to say for you about the keyboard, it is the branch of our keyboard. How many branch does our keyboard have? Our keyboard divided into 5 parts. Let me I open my keyboard on a screen and you will see those 5 parts, and I will divide them and also I introduce them to you and you will know the functionality of this keyboard. Okay, at the first, if you want to appears the keyboard on your screen, at the first you press Windows key and then press the R. It means both of them at the same time. You press them and you will see this small pop-up come here and it is called run. And in the dialog box of the run, you should write OSK. It means on-screen keyboard. OSK, on-screen keyboard. When you press enter here, you will see that the keyboard appears on your screen. Okay, at the first, I will divide the keyboard into 5 parts, and then I will introduce every parts of the keyboards one by one. Okay, at the first, if you look at your physical keyboard on your computer, you will see the top of the keyboard. They start from F1 up to F12. These keys are called function keys that we cannot see in on-screen keyboard. If you want to see those keyboards in the on-screen keyboards, you just press the fan key here, Fn key. If you press Fn key here, you will see that those function keys appears at the top of your keyboard. Okay, they have different functionality, and also we cannot see all the functionality in just in one lesson. And I promise you that during the lesson, I will teach you completely those functionality and also the shortcuts that we can use from this function keys. And also I will say some very simple action of these keys right now, and you will know about them basically. Okay, the first F1 is used to show the pop-up of help. If you want to help from your computer, you can press F1. F2 is going to use for renaming a file. If you want to rename some files, you can use from F2 here, F2 keys, and also F3. If you want to use from F3, F3 is used for searching the dialog box, and you can search some files and also some extra information in your computer. F4, it is not working just by itself. If you press Alt, these keys from here, Alt plus F4, it closes the apps and also it can shut down your computer or your PC. Then we have F5 here. F5 is just by itself. It's used to refresh your computer. If you press Fn plus F5, it increase or decrease the light of your PC, but it is different from my computer to your computer. It is related to your model of your computer, and also it is a version of your computer. But my computer, if I press Fn and then F5, it decreases the light of my computer. If I press Fn then F6, it increases the light of my computer. It is the functionality of F5 and F6. F7 by itself it doesn't work, and also I said if you want to connect to the wireless display and also some projector and LCD, we can use from it to change the setting between displays. The next one that I have here, F8. F8 is used to turn on the Wi-Fi or turn off, and also it is different from my computer to your computer. And also F9 is going to bring some changes on the boot menu. The next one that we have here, F10. F10 is going to use in order to make on the Bluetooth or turn off the Bluetooth. And also we have the next one, F11. F11 is going to use print screen, or it is the shortcut of print screen when we want to screenshot from something or want to take a photo from some screen. We can use from this one. And also the last one from here, it is F12. F12 is used to bring the boot menu on your screen, and you can use from boot menu to change the operation system. It means if your Windows is destroyed or your Windows is corrupted by the virus, you want to change your Windows or your operation systems, you may want to install some other operation system or other Windows, you can use from this one. The first you should pull off your computer, then when you turn on your computer, you press F12, the option that you want to install your operation system, maybe from CD or USB flash driver or some extra as well, that those list appears on your boot menu screens. It is the functionality of these keys from here, F1 up to F12, that they are called function keys. You know about the function keys right now, and you have this little knowledge about these keys. Okay, the next part of our keyboard is called numeric key, or those keys that we can insert digit or number in your computer. You see from here, it starts from 0 up to 9. These keys are called digit or numeric key. And also beside these numbers that we can insert the number or digit, we have some extra sign here. You see here the exclamatory mark and also at mark. The next one we have short marks, dollar sign, and also some other mark as well. Here they are sub keys from the numeric key. If you want to change between main keys and sub key in this numeric key, you just press shift from here. If you press shift, you will see that those sub key come on, and they are bigger a little, and they become a little bit lighter, and you know that they are activated. Right now, if you write something, you can write from those signs from here. For example, if you want to open the run at the first of the lesson, also I stated that you can open run by pressing Windows key plus R. You should press Windows key, and the next one we have here R. You press them, you will see the run key, then you press the Windows key and then R, you will see the run. It is the run page from here. If you write something from those signs, and then you press shift at the first and come click here, and also you write here. You see here, it is not one, it is just exclamation mark. If you're right now, you press this number, it is, you see 2. If you want to type that at sign, you press shift, then you press this 2 number, you will see that the at sign is typed here. Okay, it is the functionality of the second part of our keyboard that is called numeric key. And also beside numeric key we have some sub keys that I state and I explained for you. The third part of our keyboard, it is alphabetical key. As we see here, it is the common part of our keyboard that we can insert the information or some letters in our computer. It is start from A up to Z. It's related to the language that you install on your computer. You may use from Persian language, you may use from Pashto, from English language or some other language, it is related to your language, and every language that you have chosen on your computer, the alphabet of those language appears in this part of your keyboard, and you can use from them to insert some data onto your computer. And they are here. Okay, it is the third part of our keyboard. The next part of our keyboard, or the fourth part of our keyboard, they're called special keys. Escape, tabs, caps lock, shift, fan, control, and they have lots of jobs. And also from here, escape for canceling some process, tab making some extra space between lines and between letters or some words. Caps, if you right now you write some words, you will see the words will be written by small letter. If you want to write by capital letter, you turn on the caps lock. You will see they are become capital letter, and then you can write them in a capital letter. Shift, as I will say before, they change in between the sub key and main key of your key. If in it is activated the function key at the top of your keyboard, then we have control here. Control have lots of job. When we need this control key, and I will say on that time as well for you. This start button or Windows key, as I said before, if you press this one, you will see this button here. It is the same of this two buttons are the same, and you can bring the start button and start screen here like this. If you press this one, also you will see the start screen that come up. Okay, the next one we have Alt. Alt have has lots of job again, and we will talk about them later in the lesson that they are related to keys. The next one that have here is space. Space is when we want some space between letters and between words, we can use from this one, and also some other keys from here that they are called the special key. Home, page up. The next one that have here NAV, end, pay down, move up, pause, insert. Some keys are here that we can use to, for example, if an apps have a home screen here, if you click on home, you will be able to appear to home screen of that apps. It is the functionality of this function in this special keys from your keyboard. And the last part of our keyboard, it is arrows key that we can use to move our selection up or down or left or right. For example, we select this one. If we move down, you use from this down arrows key. It is arrows key, it's down arrows key. You come down and you can go up. If you come to right, it is right. And if you goes again, if you want to go to the left side, and again you can use from this arrows keys. It is the part of our keyboard. It was very special part of our computer. It connects the human to the computer. Always you remember, and I hope you be happy and healthy. And also you don't forget to subscribe and like our channel, and just support me to make or provide some extra lesson for you. This is just if you motivate me, if you like and subscribe my channel, nothing goes from you. Goodbye. Have a nice day. In the next lesson, I will say that how we can type fastly, and I will introduce that how we can place our hand on our keyboard. It will be the next lesson.